James Ghilotti, created a company based on the idea that you had to treat your employees with respect, work hard and do quality work, and give back to the community in which you live and work. And so I think that's always been our overarching mantra on how to basically be successful, a recipe for success. We're extremely proud, most recently, of the two projects that come to mind in the North Bay. The Sonoma County Overlay Project, $9 million worth of work, I think 35, 40 roads, all in like 70 calendar days. So big lift, a lot of coordination. I would say that the shining legacy projects most recently was Chase Warrior Center. So our work on that project as the architectural concrete contractor was really special. And going there now for games and seeing the quality of our work and the skilled craftsmanship of the architectural concrete is really a blessing and makes you really appreciate what all these skilled tradesmen do for a living. We have so many really, really enjoyable memories. My Uncle Dino, and he used to, imagine this, have everybody that wanted to come in and work show up. And if you worked hard yesterday, then there's a good likelihood you'll get reassigned today. How refreshing would that be to have accountability on a daily basis? So he goes through by memory. Luigi, you and Tony, you go get in flat truck 57. You're going up to 4th Street. You're going to form gutter today on the 4th Street job, okay? Billy and Bobby, you go and get PT 22. You're going to set a catch basin today over in the canal area. And then as he's dispatching, in comes this gentleman through the back gate, late, of course, and Dino starts yelling at him and cussing at him because he's late and that he better hurry and get up here because he's got to get in a truck with Vince, and Vince and him are going to go work in Fairfax on this project. And he starts saying, Mr. Ghilotti, I can't go with Vince because, and as soon as he argues, Dino lights him up. Finally, the guy goes, okay. And he gets in the truck with Vince and he leaves. And 2 hours later, in walks the same guy through the back gate. Now Dino's really pissed. He's going after him. He says, Mr. Ghilotti, stop. I've got to tell you, I don't work for you. I'm an Ingersoll Rand compressor salesman, and I got here early to try to sell you a compressor. I went with Vince to the job, but I had to take a bus back to the yard, and all I want to do is sell you a compressor. So stories like that live on in infamy. We were super excited to, through the Mara Ghilotti Family Foundation, be the founding contributor to the Marin Construction Corps program. And what I found is that people like building things. They like using their hands, and they like being outdoors, and they like to come away feeling like I put a good day's work in and I have something to show for that. And that can be lost on the new generation. So I saw a lot of faces light up when we would do field trips and have people, young students in here troweling concrete or on a backhoe, moving dirt around and learning how to operate equipment. And it just gives you faith that the next generation does have it. They're just needing to see a little bit more of the vision of what can be. And so these nights and weekend training courses open their eyes. You're still able to get into an industry with maybe not a college education, but a lot of hard work and perseverance that can take you just as far, both economically and stature-wise, as far as what you bring on a daily basis, your ability to be a leader, to be somebody out there, directing crews and building things, and all just because of your inner fortitude and desire to, improve your own quality of life. It's a unique experience, especially coming in as a third generation, right? First generation starts it, second generation grows it, third generation usually pisses it away. So just overcoming that challenge of the third generation, at the end of the day, our greatest asset is our people. And when you have a generational company, how do you keep those traditions, those values consistent, and more importantly, as you scale the company, keep those current with the new people that are coming into your company?
Company culture is very important to us. We feel culture does win the day as it relates to having a good functioning and profitable business. We created a way to publish, identify 31 fundamental values that relate to our company culture.
Every day, in every meeting, morning huddle, any activity that brings us together as a group, we start with the fundamental of the week. So it's morality, it's accountability, it's so many different things that you look at and say, what do we want to stand for? And more importantly, how do we want to live that out in our daily lives?
Our favorite fundamental value is our number 31 is work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard is that's our industry. It's a very difficult industry. It's demanding, long hours, and challenging times.
Sometimes we get too caught up in putting our head down and bowling through it to realize that we got to step back and look and say, life's short. Let's have a joke or a laugh, or we can't do any of the things we used to do naturally. No tailgate parties after the job, no go get cases of beer and hang out. I mean, that's why we got into this industry, because we could be outdoors and rugged and build things and drink beer and be men. And now we need to make sure we hire plenty of women. We got a drug test. And, as soon as we get done working, we got to get on the road because there's a 2-hour commute to get home, and we got to see our family. So it's changed a little bit, but finding a way of still enjoying it and having fun is very important.
I'll go back to Mario Ghilotti, where if he had the choice between going out with his wife, his banker, or his bonding company, it'd be a little challenging choice there. And that's not exactly the way that went, but Mario, he preached that back in the day. Your wife, your banking, your bonding, those are all keys to a successful life of a contractor.
And I'm really humble and privileged to, receive the award. It's a great honor. I do on behalf of all the employees of Ghilotti Brothers, both present and past. A lot of great memories. Frank Palagi, currently on his 66th year. Still comes in with a song in his heart and a smile on his face and a spring in his step. It has been a wonderful ride. It continues to be something that I'm extremely passionate about and full of energy, and being a generational owner and leader and finding new ways to continue to thrive and bring value is extremely exciting to me.